So the first thing we're going to do is set our Z start. We're going to pick the highest point on the block. And set it about 1.5 inches off the stone. Okay, then our Z stop position is going to be 0 at the bottom. Our Z start position, we hit the accept button and it sets in the Z start. I can also input it manually if I so desire. And if I hit accept, it draws that in. Then we're going to pick our start point. We're going to use the laser. The laser automatically offsets for the bar. For the second bridge to catch up. Two lasers shooting on it. You can check both sides of the block and the top. Okay, so that'll be my Y start position, and I can hit accept and it drops it in, or I can again manually enter that in. Then I'm going to go to my last cut position, or the last edge that I can be. Like that. Alright, then I press my Y stop. That's going to be my end position, and I will clear all the cuts. And if you look right there, that tells me how many inches of stone I have between first cut and last cut. And then I can start entering the number of slabs that I want. One slab at 2 3/8, that and make that 2 slabs. And I want 1 slab at 4.75 or 4 3/4 inches, and I want 2 slabs at 3 3/4 inches, and I have 5.29 inches to go. And I want 1 slab at 5 1/8, which gives me, I'm short a 1/2 inch. So I can do the math, and it does the math for me, so I'm going to have to go back to the front and change that to 1 slab at 4 3/4. Or I could, that gives me 2.5 inches left, or I can do 2 slabs and no 2 1/4. It gives you the option, so it does the math up for you. Alright, that's going to be it. I'm going to go through and I'm going to check the lift settings. So in rapid mode, when it starts, it'll start at a preset changeable speed. When it's finished with its cut, I can change that speed. At the end of my cut, that's how fast it's going to go when it exits the stone. Rapid speed down is when it approaches from all the way up at the top position to the start position. This is the adjustable feed rate for entering the stone. And this is the offset before I get to the bottom that we want to travel at this speed. The water pump and amp control are based on this dimension. So from our start point, which is what we determined right here, our Z start position, I have it set at 5 inches below that point is where this speed turns off, and when it gets there, the amp control kicks on and the booster kicks on. There's the adjustable point at which the laser is offset, an adjustable kerf setting, and if you have a belt jam, it will automatically shut off. You can set that to however many seconds you want. These are the bridge settings for how fast you want the bridge to move left and right, and also high speed and low speed and approach points, and bandwidth, or how far off what are your tolerances going to be. So let's just check these, make sure they're where we want them. That looks good. Then I'm going to check my amp control. The amp control is, this is how many amps we're shooting for the machine to shoot for. When the amp control kicks on along with the booster, it needs to cross this threshold, which is adjustable, before the amp control will kick on. When it trips this level, it will move to this speed. So we were entering at 2.5 inches a minute. Once we cross that 5-inch threshold and we cross 40 amps, it will go to 3 inches a minute. Maximum feed rate, you can set it so that no matter what the amp control is calling for, that's how fast it will travel. And we'll jump down here. Every second, it is scanning the amps to determine if it is within the window, above the window, or below the window. If it is below the window, it will increase 1 time per second, 0.2 inches a minute. And again, that's adjustable. If it determines that it's above the window, it will feed down 1/2 inch per minute. And again, that too is adjustable. And as you know, in a slab saw, when the belt comes around, every revolution there's a jump in the amps. And so this creates a window from this point here. So right now it is going to be looking for anything between 70 and 66 amps. And that too is adjustable. So if it determines it's between 70 and 66, it will not make any adjustments to the speed. All right, I believe that we are ready to go.